Hey everyone, I'm Mike Kazimer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Specialized Chisel FS. That's this pretty pink machine right next to me. Now, if you've been following along, you'll remember that Specialized launched the new Epic just a couple months ago. That's their flagship cross-country bike with 120mm rear travel, a very lightweight carbon fiber frame, and a price tag to match. The Chisel, it's still aimed at that cross-country crowd, but it uses an aluminum frame with 110mm of travel and a much lower price tag. You can get the frame only for $2,000 US, and there are three complete models with prices starting at $2,600 and going up to $3,500. As for the geometry of the Chisel FS, it has a 66-degree head angle in the low setting, has 437mm chain stays, and a 75.5-degree seat tube angle, along with a fairly tall 125mm head tube length on a size large. Those numbers are pretty close to the Specialized Epic, but a little bit taller front end, kind of designed to give you more slightly relaxed position. You're not going to be so stretched out and so low over the front. Maybe not everybody likes the full World Cup XC race position. And you could also build this bike up a little bit more on the light duty trail, or dare we say it, down country side of things. But either way, very modern numbers and a far cry from those steep and sketchy geometry figures that we would have seen just a couple of years ago. Those are the geometry numbers, but as far as the frame itself, Specialized did a good job at keeping the weight down. They say that this weighs around 18% less than its closest competitors, and on my scale, a size large with the rear axle weighed in at 2,920 grams. You can compare that to the Specialized S-Works Epic frame. That weighs in at around 1,840 grams. So if you do the conversions and convert them to imperial units, this frame is around 2.4 pounds heavier than the S-Works Epic. But again, it's also a lot less expensive, and that weight is pretty reasonable for what you're getting. One of the ways that Specialized achieves those weight savings is via what they call de-allusio. That's a hard word to say. Might be pronouncing it wrong, but something like that, smart weld technology. Basically, they do a lot of hydroforming in order to make the parts where the two tubes meet together as seamless as possible. Allows them to use less material and get stronger joints. Overall, it creates a lighter, stronger frame. They also use a one-piece seat tube bottom bracket. So this piece right here, that's all one piece. Again, helps save weight, keeps this as a kind of a simple, effective, relatively light aluminum cross-country bike. As far as what complete bikes weigh, Specialized says that a size medium base model weighs in around 30 pounds, and then the higher end model, the comp version, weighs in around 28 pounds, and that's for a size medium. This bike here, I started with a frame only, and I made it fancy. I know, it might seem kind of silly, a little bit more budget-oriented XC frame with lots of fancy parts, but I was curious, what happens when you take the same build kit you would find on a World Cup level kind of flagship bike and stick it on a more budget-oriented frame? How much does it weigh? Any guesses? I'll let you know. 26 pounds, which is pretty reasonable. Again, it's a couple pounds heavier than you would find with the carbon fiber Epic, but frame price is a lot less expensive. I'm gonna be using this bike in the future as a sort of a test bed to try out the latest forks and wheels and different XC parts that come in, but so far it's been really fun. I could see this bike as being good for the aspiring cross-country racer, someone that's in high school that wants a bike that can get the job done but isn't gonna totally blow their budget. Could be a great bike for someone that wants a second bike. You know, you have your big, heavy enduro bike, hopping on this thing, if it's 5-8 pounds lighter than what you're used to, it's gonna feel quick. Or it could just be for somebody that wants an aluminum cross-country bike. I'm pretty into it. So far, it feels like you would hope. Really quick on the pedals, doesn't need a climb switch. It has one, but there's no need to reach for it. It's very efficient. Again, there's only 110mm of travel to work with, but feels quick, stand up and sprint. It just wants to go. Does a great job pumping the back sides of rollers, handles very well. You can hit little jumps and features and not feel sketchy. All the models come with dropper posts, which that's great to see too. So basically you could build it like a light duty trail bike. It could be a cross-country bike, just kind of an all-around ripper is how I see it. Really great addition to Specialized lineup, and it's great to see that it's available as a frame only. I'm curious to see how other people build this bike up, but either way, nice to see aluminum cross-country bikes making a little bit of a resurgence, and I'll report back in the coming months with the different parts that I put on this thing and see how it handles. There you go, that's the new Specialized Chisel FS. Thanks for watching, and let us know in the comments what you think about the concept of an aluminum cross-country bike. Is it intriguing, or are you dead set on getting something carbon fiber and extra expensive? Let us know.